There we go. Okay, yeah, that's good. All right. There we go. All right. Oh man, those are deep in there, huh? So we're gonna do this Game Gear here, or Sega CD. Hey, that magnetization worked a little bit, huh? There's 2, 3. Four. 5. 6. Looks like there's 2 on this as well. How does this come apart now? Got all those screws. This is too old for them to be hiding them under tape and such. You just pull apart. I just don't want to break you. I just don't want to break you. Oh, yeah, you just pull apart. Okay. Okay, so we got those and those. Now we got to take this shield off. So one in the back. Okay. So now we can kind of see what this thing's doing. I'm not sure if we can get it to open without the top of it on, but we can take this off. It looks good. It's all the way up. Can clean that laser real quick with some alcohol. I'm going to see if just cleaning that and doing that quick realignment is enough to get this working again. We're about to find out. I tell you that, we're about to find out. Let's see if it recognizes the disc at all now. Welcome in, welcome in. We're testing a Sega CD. So, something to know about these Sega CDs is a lot of people will buy, oh, I'll just buy an NES power adapter. It will work just fine to power this. No, it will not, okay? Is the NES center pole negative or center pole positive like the Sega Genesis? Yes, it is. But the Sega CD takes 1.2 amps, where your generic NES power supply is going to give you like 800 milliamps. It's not going to be enough to run the laser. So I don't have a power supply good enough, so I'm using my bench power supply to power the Sega CD. And make sure those wires look good, and they do. Plug this into the right freaking hole. There we go. And then our homemade power supply for the Sega CD goes right there. Okay. So we can turn this on, hit reset. Let's see, we should still be plugged in. Yeah, we are. That opens the disk drive, and then we're going to hit start to close it. Yeah, the disk does not spin at all. The disk does not spin at all. It's like it's not getting high enough to spin the disk. So we're going to unplug that. So there's still a lot of resistance there because it doesn't have the disk high enough. And I think that just means we need to make the thing skip a few gears here. Okay, so that's where it thinks is all the way up, but it's not. We need it to. I don't want to break it. I feel like if I push any harder, I'm going to break it. So I know if we take it all the way out like this, we can also find where that... This is one of the first ones I've worked on of these, so bear with me. Here's our rubber band. And we want to replace this band in here. Oh, you're still looking at that, huh? Yeah, okay. There's a rubber band up under this tray, and we definitely want to replace said rubber band. I just need to figure out how to get into this. Oh, that came out. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, so I think that's what we want to take out, because that releases us from the... We didn't mean to attempt to launch it across the room, but... I need my little pick. I have a little pick somewhere. There we go. This little plastic piece seems to keep the... How do we get this? Let me look. Shouldn't. Just trying to figure out how to take this out without breaking something. Since I've already tried to break this plastic tab. Jeez. This thing's all freaking plastic. Okay, yeah, this is not going to work. All right, here we go. Watch this little video here. How does he get in there? So he takes it all the way out. Okay, I've gotten this far. Ah. So he does have to take this part out, which we already did that. I do need my pick. There's one on this side too. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. It's actually pretty easy. So we just got to pull this side out and then the side out. Oh yeah, look at that belt, man. That's a thick belt too. I don't know if I have one like that. I have Xbox belts, but not one like this. We can just pull that up. He doesn't take this gear out to take the belt out, does he? Oh no, this just slides. a design, Sega. I applaud you for this. Yeah, I'm about to order a new belt on this guy, I think. I don't think I'm going to get away with... There we go. Yeah, look how wore out that belt is. It's pretty wore out there, huh? Pretty wore out. I mean, we can try to alcohol it up. I know I've seen people do that and try to rejuvenate a belt, but in reality, it just needs a new one. Can we get away with using one of these thicker belts here that I got? I have these. It might work. Let's try it. I have lots of just random belts. Let's see if that will do the trick. We need to put that thing back. Where'd it go? There it is. Like that. Let's see if that's any better. And then if it doesn't work, that's fine. We'll put this to the side and we'll order the belt we need. All right, all the way out. This goes in right here. Drop it in. Well, maybe that was too soon. You gotta drop that in when we're all the way out, huh? Supposed to line up with something there. What's going on? Oh, let's put it on in there, actually, because it looks like it's just supposed to... Nope, it's definitely supposed to be in something. Because now our bottom drive isn't moving at all. Let's see. All the way out. This thing keeps trying to fly across the fucking room on me. Oh boy. Right there. That is supposed to be all the way out. Let's see how he puts it back. Maybe I'm missing a step here. Yeah, I did that. Never worked on one of these before, but we're gonna figure it out. So he gets it all the way on. He's got it really far back. Now he's just putting that piece in. And then just slides it the rest of the way. So he puts it like right here. And then just puts this in. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll try it. We'll see if it actually spins the disc now. It'd be cool if it did, but we really do need to get the right belt on there, I imagine. Okay, okay. That can go over here, that can go over here. Oh, did we lose a freaking screw? It's like my MO to lose screws, man. That's why I'm not a full-time repair tech, and I'm just a freaking amateur because I lose screws. It's definitely all the way on, but we definitely need both screws to make this work, and one of them has walked off on me. Where did you go? Well, here's the OG belt. So, let me get this light over here. See if I can find it, if it fell on the floor. I thought I would have heard it, though. I didn't hear anything fall on the floor. It's not in the console, right? Well, I don't think so, at least. Well, should be able to get a like screw out of my assortment. I have many a screw. Many a screw. If we can't find it, we're going to keep looking for a little bit, though. Oh, come on. Let's give it a try just like this, actually. I really don't think we can. I really don't think we can. I think we need both screws. And we screwed the pooch on that one. Here. Here's one. If that fits that thread, then this will definitely do. Just for testing, at least, till I find a right one or have to fucking replace it, because I'm an idiot. Whatever comes first. Oh yeah. That's good. Okay. There we go. We're going to make sure our positive and minus wires on our rig aren't touching, because that would be interesting to say the least. Are we live on that? We are. We are now live on the power supply as well. We see power. I see, we're gonna hit reset. Should open the drive. It does. Let's see what's going on there. Seems unhappy. You like skipped a tooth there on the way out. That's what it was. It did fall in it. It's great. It's great having just random things rolling around your console when it's on. I'm sure it doesn't do anything bad to the console. I've flown RC airplanes with random bolts rattling around them. I mean, what's worse can happen? Honestly. Okay, let's see if we can get you to spin the disc now. Okay, that's on. That needs to not be touching over there. We can turn that on, turn this on. Oh, that's way out of alignment now. Yeah. Now we got it thinking it's in when it's like this. Which is not ideal, huh? Not ideal. Let's get it all the way out. Like that. Okay, let's just leave it all the way out. This might be because our belt is not the correct one and it's slipping. And we'll give it one more shot and then we'll say, hey, we just need the right belt. We'll come back to this when we have the right belt. And I'll bag everything and put it to the side. I don't know if they sell this belt on my usual repair parts website or not. I assume they do. So let's see if it slips again before we get it to go all the way in. Okay, are we good over here with you two? You look good. You look good. Okay, that's plugged in. Turn you on. Turn you on. No, still jammed. Actually, I can just leave that plugged in. That's fine. Well, turn it off though. Shit. Turn it off though. I don't care if you leave it plugged in. Turn the damn thing off. Let's put it all the way in. And bring the tray all the way up. I think that's how you're supposed to align it. So that's all the way out. Okay, cut it the fuck out. Bring it all the way in. Like that. Now if we go back out, right there. Okay, it's all the way in. Man, that's a strong magnet on there. That is a strong magnet. Okay. Oh, I've been sitting like this whole time. Okay, so now we're gonna put this top back on and we're gonna see if we can eject it. And this will probably be the last time we try, considering we don't have the right belt. We're just trying to make it work with the belt we have, which probably isn't the best form to do this, but let's see. All right, it went all the way out. And then we have to hit a button on the controller to get it to go back in, which is start, I think. So we're gonna put that controller, start. And we're gonna see if it's spinning the disc, which is more than it did before. There's so much Sega on my screen right now. My lord. What am I gonna do with all that? All right, let's give it a restart. It's definitely trying now, at least. Before I wasn't even trying, so. We definitely need a new. I think we need to get the right belt on it. I think that would really help. How long do we wait? How long do we wait? I hope the Sega CD audio isn't insanely loud for you guys. Yeah, to give you an example, earlier I said you don't want to use NES power supplies to do these Sega CDs. And I'm looking at my bench top power supply, and it's pulling just under an amp, where your NES power supply maxes out at 850 milliamp. So it would be underpowering your laser, and your laser would be very mad about that. It's not. Okay, good. Carthor, I appreciate you. Because the first time I streamed, I think I had the game audio so ungodly loud, you couldn't hear a word I said when I had the game up. Okay. Yeah, It's trying, but it's never gonna read it. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to get the right belt in here. I don't know if that's really gonna change much, to be honest with you, but I hear the laser. It sucks because I have to have this thing on top to test it, right? I can't just fiddle with it, fiddle with this without the Genesis on top. Because I'd like to see what the laser's doing. If it's stuck in one place or... I don't know, now that I got this belt seems to be kicking ass, but I don't know. Well, it's not kicking ass because it's not fucking working. What am I saying? But it is opening and closing as it should. So, Mr. Laser, huh? I really don't want to start adjusting you just yet. Yeah, I really don't. I really don't want to start adjusting this guy just yet because I'm not familiar with it and I don't want to get it out of whack and then not know how to get it back, you know? So I think I'm going to hold off on this for now. Make sure I can get the right... if I just turn this on, it literally pulls 0, right? Yeah, because it only turns on once this is on. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm going to wait till I get the belt I need to test further. I can get we could try a DVD. I had a DVD down here. Let's see what it does with no disc in. Let's give it a reset here and hit start and see if I can see the laser. Definitely comes up and tries to read something. And it says, yeah, nothing's there. I mean, the laser still could be dead. I don't know how expensive these lasers are. Hi, addicts. We're doing a Sega CD today with a bench power supply. We actually have this just like wired up because we don't have a power supply for this, so I just made one. It's not reading this Sega CD disc at all, and this disc is really clean, so I don't think it's a disc fault. Maybe one scratch on it on the very outside. We replaced the belt with a new belt. It's definitely not the belt it's supposed to have, but it's the belt I had to replace. I think this is an original Xbox belt. And I hit start, and that will take the disc in. And the disc does spin now, which it didn't before. Didn't even attempt to spin. And that's all we get. We get disc spinach, but we don't get reading. We don't get anything. The Sega CD will just sit here on the screen and attempt to access the disc forever. Let's see if I can find my CD. Did I leave it in a console somewhere or something? Here it is. Here it is. Really scratched up, but that's all right. So we're going to hit reset on the console, which makes the disk drive open. And we are going to put a random Well, actually, I think what you're supposed to do with the CD is I'm going to hit start, and it's going to say there's no disc, and I'm going to hit A, and that's going to open the CD player, and then I'm going to put the CD in, Still no readage. Can't play it. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to get that out of there. Get a new belt for the Sega CD. The actual belt it's supposed to have. Ordered. Where's the case for this? Right there. Ah, shit. No, I want to get the... Close the damn drive. There you go. Now you can turn off. So all this is just going to go back in the bin for now until we can get that. Okay, so let's get some baggies. We'll bag all the screws, which really there's not a lot. There's six outers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's 2 that hold this left top thing here on, which is where the Genesis connects. 2. And then there's 3 on the inside of the shell here. And what I understand is, like, this could need a recap. Like, there could be a cap that's going bad. And this console has a lot of caps. So I'm not excited for that if that's the case. But everything else seems to be working okay. It boots. It just, yeah, it just won't read the disc. So we're going to probably get a revive kit from Console 5 or something similar. This goes in here. This goes on top. Screws are in it. And this can go down in this box with the rest of it. With the rest of ya. What did I do? Oh, I got that trapped under there. Come on. Not supposed to be down there, buddy. You got all wrapped up in the damn controller, didn't you? Yep. Okay, now we can move that over here. What is this? Oh, I think we actually need this, don't we? Oh no, this takes center pole positive 7.5. I don't know if I have a power supply for this little guy. We might have to use the homemade one again. Well, I think the jack on the homemade one's too big. Do I have a power supply for this? Does it take the same as the PS2 Mini? Power light shuts off is the claim here. They don't want to close either. Okay, other things that can go are you. Linda can go with you. And then our jury-rigged cable can also go away for now. There's our original belt for the Sega CD. Let me see if I got a 7.5. Yeah, that needs lubed real bad. It's stuck bigger than shit. Oh, and then we can take this out. It's our power cable for that. Let's move our power supply over to the other bench. Okay. Let's see. PS1. Do we have the power supply in here for the little guy? I swear I've worked on one of these before. Makes me wonder how I did it if I didn't have the cable. Might have to Google what other cables work. There might be another console that uses the same thing. All right, here's the brick for the PS2. It uses 8.5 volt. And it looks to be the same connection. And what did it say this wanted? 7.5? Yeah, and this uses 8.5. That's... Oh, that does go. I wonder if this is what the game store did, and that's why it didn't work. Alright, I'm going to Google this before we go any further. Da-da-da. What do you guys think? 1 volt difference? That's usually not a killer on most modern electronics.
Well,
I take that back. That's usually not a killer on most vintage electronics. Modern electronics, a single volt is a lot. Like your iPhone. Let's ask my best friend. Atari Johnson? No. Should I change my name to Atari Johnson? I don't think my Universal does half C's. Oh yeah, it does. 7.5. Okay. Does it have the right end on it? Oh hell no. Who the hell's Atari Johnson, bruh? I don't even know who that is. Some guy changed his name to that? For real? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Someone actually did that. Let's see here. I had a kit that had all the bits for this. And like everything else in my life has walked off. I remember. Probably just need to buy this specific one, or yeah, it does sound. You had us in the first half, I ain't gonna lie. Do we just use the 8.5? That's a 1 volt difference, bro. Like, that can't be crazy. That's, I mean, it might. Oh, he's right. It turns on and instantly turns off. Okay, well that was enough to test that. That's all we needed to do. Shit. Okay, I bet you these buttons are just really dirty. Is this that crazy freaking Atari guy? Yeah. Pretty much. That's who you're talking to. That's who you're rolling with tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Is that bit too big? That bit's too big. Oh, that bit's too big and this bit's gonna spin. What is it, a middle of these two? Gotta be joking me. Oh, let me get you guys on the right cam here, which is that. Man, these things are in here. They make those long enough or what? Let's see what surprises hide inside this. Probably something really fun, like a bunch of bugs, like my last few consoles I did. If you guys were here for that, if anyone in here was here for that, that was something else. We had a original PlayStation 1, that, man, it could have been on like Hoarders or something. Like, it definitely came out of some sort of hoarder home. Okay, well that's, oh, they hide one under the seal. No one's been in here. We're the first ones. Can you guys believe it? Stop. There it goes. Why are these screws so hard? My lord. I'm not even stripping it either. It's just, Jesus. Ah, it looks like someone spilled soda in here. That's really nice of them. Look at that. Some nice pop residue or something going on there. Wonder if the switch is just not making a good connection because of all the soda pop that's in here. Can we take this whole board out really easily now? Oh, looks like this whole topper wants to come off pretty easily. I bet you that button's just full of junk. Let's see if we can just get in that button. It's a power button. I don't want to get in this power button. Let's take this off. Let's see. We're going to break that. We're going to take that out. Take this out. That's just press fit. Okay, now this whole metal piece looks to be free. It wants to be free. All right. And now, will the rest of the board come out? What's keeping you in here, bud? I don't see any screws keeping you in here. Oh yeah, there it goes. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, someone spilled some, something in here. So this just turns on and then turns off over and over again. Let's see if it's the power button. And then we'll clean up all that residue. Okay. I bet you if we touch these contacts together, here, let's do a quick test. This will tell us if it's the button or not without taking that thing off, because I'm worried about breaking it. See if we get a beep. We should get a beep here. Oh, come on. Come on, work with me here, multimeter. We're on the same team. There we go. Should I get a beep there? No, I guess not. Okay, so that's out. So nothing's touching anything. And that's in. And nothing's touching anything. Okay, so that confirms that our button is, I don't even know how it was turning on before, because this button's definitely not making contact with anything. Okay, we got to be careful here because I bet you there's a spring in here that's about to come out at 500 miles an hour. What is this? Looks like a little paper clip. Is that supposed to be in there? Oh yeah, that's totally supposed to be in there. I see where it goes. Honestly, the inside of that doesn't look too bad. Does not look too bad, I have to say. Now we got to figure out how this goes back together. Which looks like we just got to make sure that here we go. Yeah, that honestly looks fine. That might have been out of place or something, but come on, you can go back on. Does it go back a certain way? It goes back. Which way? This way, I think. I'll try it the other way. Okay, yeah, it's that way. Is that did we change anything? Has anything changed here? Yeah, it looks like our ground planes aren't connected anymore because of... Oh, no, they are. No, they're not. This one is struggling. Yeah, it's all over the place. Okay, let's get some sandpaper. We're gonna sand that off and see if we can put some fresh solder on that pad and bring back this edge connection here. That looks good. I mean, there was junk on it, but underneath it's not been eaten. It's not been ate through at all. Yeah, all my traces look fine. We're going to use these to see if we can test. So I think what happens here is this connection is just made for like a split second when you push down. And we're going to test that theory by putting this on here. No connection. You'd think it would beep at me, right? Huh. What is this button doing? Because it's not connecting any of the things that go into it. Unless it's this way. Okay, that is making a connection. These two aren't, though. These front two aren't doing anything. Maybe they're not supposed to, because they are on islands. They do anything on this side? I don't think they are. They're on islands, so maybe it's just supposed to connect the power in, which looks like that's what we have here, to the rest of the circuit board. Let's see if it does anything different. Let's just see if it does anything different now that we've taken that apart. Is it sitting all the way down? No, because, oh yeah it is. No, it's not. That's why. I don't know if it will be mad at me if I don't include this. Or not. Okay, let's see if that changes anything. Oh yeah, stop it. Okay, now we get nothing, which, who fucking Ray? Don't even get it to flash anymore. We would like to have the exact voltage just once, because this is an 8.5 jack and it's supposed to be 7.5. So we're giving it a little bit of over voltage, but nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Someone spilled like a fucking soda in this. It's so funny. Just straight up, spilled a whole ass soda. Let's see here if I can look on. This is considered a PS1. Right. We could also could be caps. Yeah. So let's, how do you say this for real? It's a PS1 SCPH 101. Let's give it the whole model number. We got good solder joints on the power. Yeah, it looks like we do. If we put this in, we see voltage in. Yeah, I see 8.8 there. Do I see that all the way here at the button? Yeah, I do. I see nothing on the other side of the button. If I do this, do I see? No, I don't see any power on the other side of the button. So this button is our problem. It's just super intermittent. Don't understand how this button is supposed to work. Unless it's supposed to be giving power to the other side, like, I don't know. Let's pop this back off. Pop this bad boy back off. So we got a spring that moves this little arm around. And we got two pads on the left side and two on the right. And are they connected with the feet that... Yeah, I think they are. So if I do like this, so I'm going to see if both sides of this should be connected to each other. So if I touch here and like down here, yes. No, don't lose that, holy shit. Okay, yeah. So is this just like, okay. 1 second here. That is connected. Is our soldering iron heated up? Is this just bad solder joints? Like, what else would be causing this to not have a connection? Because it's literally soldered into the bottom of this connector, and it still doesn't have continuity. Doesn't make any sense. No, stop being asleep. Let's just give this a quick solder touch up and see if that changes anything, because this was where a lot of corrosion was. This was where a lot of other issues was. Oh, hey, Yank. It's a PS1. Angry, I'm sorry, I should have texted you. Hey, we can go back to the Sega if you want to mess with that with me. We are kind of stuck on that one. I'm not going to lie, because I've never worked with this model. I'll be sure to text you next time I'm live, man. I'm sorry. Okay, we reflew those. Refloat them. Because these should be making... And they don't. So I see, I got two. Yeah, of course. You're in here enough. You got to be a mod. Kidding me? I forgot I could do that until the other day. I was looking at my stream stuff and it said you have no mods, and I was like, oh, well, I know a few people that need to be mods. See, that's got good connection there. It's got no connection on this other side, which that doesn't make any sense to me. But if we touch the other side, that has good connection to both sides. Okay, so it's just very intermittent. Okay, this just needs a good clean, I think. I think those pads in there just need cleaned. Let's get our contact. Well, I think my cleaner's upstairs. I'm going to have to run upstairs and get it. Looks, because I can get it to intermittently connect. And you missed it at the beginning, Yank, but someone totally just like spilled their Coca-Cola in here like 15 years ago, so that's what we're rolling with. I'll be right back. Let me get my electronic cleaner. The arch nemesis of all electronics, that's right. Okay, let's see now. Didn't even know those could come out. Yeah, there's a little corrosion on that. So, how does that sit in there? Like that? Yeah, like that. Nope, that's backwards. That's ass backwards. I didn't realize these could come out. There we go. How did we just drop this in the first time? I have no fucking idea how I did that. $3,000 hours. In E.T., huh, man? You're a legend. Do you do it on the hardest difficulty? Where the CIA guy and the scientist are coming after you? Only real ones know what I'm talking about. Only real ones. How the fuck did I just drop that in there the first time? I must have just been on one. See some little tweezers here. There we go. That's where it should be. This faces out like this. Stop it. Man, didn't know I was becoming a surgeon when I said I was going to do retro game repair, but here I am. Okay, so that's where that needs to be. And then this drops down on this side, pushes those two out. Alright, now the lid goes back on. It's one of these fucking ways. Okay, let's see if we get a beepy beepy now. We get a beepy beepy on this side. We get no beepy on the other side. Actually, we did have a signal there for a second. It's just like 200 ohm. Let's just keep cycling it. Well, that's a lot better than before. Does the board actually turn on now with the... Yeah, it's getting a semi-connection in there, but not a solid one. So we're getting it there. We're getting there slowly. Gotta take this back off. Okay, why aren't you making a good connection on the far side here? Why are you no working? Copper looks fine. Sandpaper to that real quick. A little contact. Slightly upward. Okay. We're going to pull this out because we're going to listen to our man Yank. We love listening to our man Yank. He knows his shit, man. Okay. That's better. Our little plastic piece is still where it needs to be. Oh shit, and it just drops in. Alright. So that is pushing that in right now. Let's see if we got any connection on this side. Good on that side. Okay, we're still dog shit on the other side. On the contactor. Okay. Yank's over here making up words. He's talking about tangs. He says, you need to be working on them tangs, boy. Be fixing them damn tangs. Okay. We'll pry these out a little bit at the request of our intelligent friend. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Hey! That is the noise we wanted. Alright, let's see if it turns on now. Just a power flash still. Well, okay, let's... That might be because we don't have the disk drive and shit installed. Let's, Hell yeah, bro, we're about to put the damn... Putting the NVIDIA Thor in this thing, bro. You don't understand. Alright, let's see. Good. Oh, this one's shat to bed now, huh? Yeah. Okay. Now we gotta mess with the far one. This just keeps getting more and more fun. We're gonna bend those out as well. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna bend it like we did the other one, because that seemed to fix the other one. And of course, our little metal friend fell in here again. So let's pull this out. And then we gotta grab our little metal friend. He's fallen and he can't get up. We'll just pull both these. Actually, that one's good though. I don't want to pull it out. I don't want to. Well, I have to. Okay, there we go. Let's not fucking lose that, please. Okay. How did we do this with this little guy, didn't we? Bend, bend, bend. Same thing on this one. Bend, bend, and bend. Where did it? Oh, he's up there. Okay. Scared me. Thought we lost him for a second. We're probably gonna do this, and then I'm gonna look at the 5200s and see what ones work and what ones don't. Probably won't do any fixing of them tonight, but we gotta go through them all because we got quite a few, and see what is working and what isn't. God, it would really suck to lose this tiny part, man. This little metal spring makes it all work. So, Yank, you've worked on these two? There's nothing Yank hasn't worked on, I'm convinced. I am convinced. You know how I was just talking about how it would really suck to lose that little part? Well, I think we just did it. Well, that royally sucks. It just flipped out of my tweezers. Well. Is it on me? That part. Oh, I got it. I got it. I don't know how I got it, but I got it. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is too much. Too much going on here. Okay, now we just got to make sure that these little guys are bent out enough for this guy to slide in. And we got to make sure our spring wasn't in the right place. That was why that was not working. Make sure these are both out. Oh, come on, what's going on here? Our spring's getting jacked up. There we go. I think. Ah, okay. There we go. Okay, that's gotta be... It's gotta be the last time we open that. Because if we... Okay. Moment of truth here. Alright, it turns on now. We just get a power flash, and that's all we get. But I don't have the right power supply for it, and I am giving it a volt over what it expects. Which is probably not... Dude, multimeter. It wants 7.5, I'm giving it 8.5. No, it's killed itself again. Oh, no, wait, well. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, they have high resistance again. This switch is hell. What is wrong with this thing? Hank, what the fuck is wrong with this power switch, bro? Can I just buy another one of these? Like, if I take this apart one more time, I'm gonna lose something. I've gotten lucky one too many times here. Oh, our little fucking spring thing fell down again. How is he supposed to be that he won't do that? So I got the wrong end down. Okay. Let's use our tweezers here. Let's pull everything back out one last time. I thought this one was going to be a quick repair, and here we fucking are. Go on out. Do our best not to lose this tiny metal piece. So, and I just lost it. Okay, it's right here. Duh! Is it supposed to be the short part facing up? Or the flash won't power cycle? Okay, well then we're probably good. I think the long part of this is supposed to be on the bottom. I don't know, I'm just not getting a good continuity reading on the switch though when I hit the button. It's not a good reading. There we go. Is that supposed to like clip in? I don't think so, because it's just making a good connection with these guys. on the wall. So what I think we'll do is we'll spray more of that in there. And then we'll put this back. Perchance. And then we'll give it hell again. Long side down and in. Okay, that's what I have. I have the long side down and in. Okay. Okay, gave me a power flash one time. Give me a power flash once, and that's all it did. And these are not connected. If I push the switch in, this one's not connected anymore. I don't know. This thing's defeating me. This is like the most simple electronic item in existence too. It's literally a switch. And it refuses to work. I'll get one side working and the other side will fail. Power flash is normal without being rebuilt. And by that you mean replacing all the capacitors? I got a bunch of caps to replace, is that what you're telling me, Yank? Yes. Okay. Flip spring over. You got it, boss man. Why are you getting all bent out of shape? Here we go. Okay, if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. I don't know. Nope, it's still not good. No connection on the top one. I don't get it. I don't get it. Did I bend them too much? Like, where's my little guy? Try this one more time, Mr. Yank. Have I bent them too much? Perchance. Perchance I have. You can do anything too much, can't you? That's how life goes. Yeah, because if one of them's bent too much, then none of them will make the connection they're supposed to make, right? Oh, please don't start fucking up the other one. Let's see how that's supposed to sit in there. We got a lot of snow today, Yank. We got like 5 inches of snow today here in southern Ohio. Hope you're far away from all that hoopla. Ah, there we go. I think that's good. Oh yeah, let me fuck it up real fast. Okay, so that's pushing that in. Let's see. Yep. Nope. I'm in Wyoming. We always have snow. Middle pin should be higher than the outer two. Okay. Let me look at it again here. And we'll make that middle pin pretty high. And we'll taper off those outer ones. And then we'll put it back in. So that should be making a connection there. It is. I still got 18 ohms on it though. Yeah, it should be 1. That's still 20 ohms. What the fuck? Why is it 20 ohms? 20 ohms for a mechanical connection like that. Yeah, now it's 30. Yeah, still not good. Still not good. Let's see what we can do here. Feet of snow, huh? Jesus. Yeah. Here in southern Ohio, we don't get too much. But we get enough to cancel school and have snow days and make snowmen and all that fun stuff. Have a white Christmas. You know? Alright, those look identical. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will, because they are literally identical on both sides. Yep. Yep. Okay. When I put the cover on, will they stay this way? Because they usually didn't want to. Oh, come on. Okay, that's good. Hey! Alright, it turns on now. Does it boot? You've been stationed at right, Pat? No fucking way, dude. Are you serious? You see my hoodie? I work at Affit on base. At right, Pat. No kidding. You've been in my neck of the woods, not near it. Is this off? Yeah, I do. I do. That's what I do for a living. When I'm not, I just do this stuff for fun. Oh, that wasn't in all the way. Well, that would do it. Do we get anything? I hear sound. Okay, am I getting sound and no picture? Yeah, I hear the sound. Okay, I have sound but no picture. Do I have everything hooked up right? Yes, I do. So that's coming out and it's going to there. Clean it out, he says. Alright, give it the old 1-2. What'd you do at Right Pat, man? Were you in the service at one time in the Air Force. Still. I have more than of these cables. Maybe we try a different cable too, just to rule it out. I might reflow these solder joints too, just to be safe. That's awesome, man. That's crazy. Small world. Very small world. What would cause no picture? And I'm just using PS2 AV cables. It's the same, right? I mean, none of these solder joints look bad. The port looks fine too, honestly. The port looks like there's not a thing wrong with it. The caps don't look like they're bulging. I don't see any really bad caps on here. They all look fine. Could this be our... Would it be, Oh, nice. That's awesome. It's such a small world. It's crazy. I guess I'll reflow. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but I can reflow the AV port. And what else do I want to do? I don't know. Because we have sound. Would it be upset that we don't have the CD drive on it? Would it not boot because we don't have the CD drive? Or because we don't have the shield on it? Oh, I don't have my... I'm talking to you and you're... I didn't take you with me. Let's take you with me. There we go. So we're just gonna touch up these joints. All right, we've reflowed them all. Can't believe you're at the command. No, I'm at the Air Force Institute of Technology. AFIT. It's the grad school on base for the Air Force. Oh! Did you see that? What the fuck? We had a fucked up picture for a second. Will I wiggle this in here? There it is. Is wiggling in this doing it? What do you think, Yank? What caused that? Okay, is that showing up without... Okay, I'm not going to touch it. Yeah. It's like the signal's trying. The connection is good. The signal is trying to come through. I'm going to turn it on again, and I'm not going to touch anything. And you will see it come up. See? Me too. Yeah, I went to Wright State University, which is right there next to Wright Pat, for my undergrad in computer engineering, and then I went to the Air Force Institute of Technology for my master's in electrical engineering, and here I am. I work at the grad school now, and I fix vintage consoles for fun, I guess. So why the hell? Yes, AFIT is only masters and PhDs. There is no undergrad. What would cause this? Look at that. Is that not bizarre? The signal comes through for like the same amount. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can clean this up over here. I mean, that one hole looks bad, but it's not a via, so... Bad filters. So you're telling me this thing's toast. Bad filters. That's like a chip. No. Filters. Is that these little... Get them clean. Let me look here. They are near the port. Scrub them down. What is scrubbing them down gonna do? They're mounted on the circuit board. No? You want me to scrub them with electronic cleaner? I mean, I'll do that, but I just don't see what it's gonna do. Just IPA and slight scrub. Okay. I have IPA right here. Could be corroded. We're gonna douse that bitch. If this does something, I have a bad understanding of these electronics, because I don't see how this is going to do shit for us. Because these are they're surface mount. You think this would solve liquid damage issue? Most of our liquid damage is just in the ground plane, and I made sure all the ground planes talking to each other. Okay, let's make sure we don't get these confused. This is the one that's actually plugged in. Okay, we're back to nothing. I'm gonna flow this again. I'm gonna flow this with actual flux. Put a shit ton of flux on there. We're flowing all these pins. This is a weird one, ain't it, Yank? This is a weird one. This one just doesn't want to live. Could it be related to the fact that we don't have the CD drive installed? Would it not boot without it? Or boot weirdly without it? Like this? I could... I mean, yeah. It used to show us something there for a second. Now it's not showing us anything. Let me put it back together and see if that changes anything about our situation. Could it also be that we're using a power supply that gives it an extra volt? Could that be our issue? We're giving it 8.5 when it should be getting 7.5. Could that be fucking with our ability to test here? I need to get the right power supply for it. It could. I agree that it could. I'm gonna probably put this to the side for now and wait on. Okay, our laser spins. Let's see if it will read a disc. Because if it won't read a disc, then I'm not even gonna mess with it. Make sure that this stays down, out of the way, with a piece of tape here. Yeah, she's powering up now. We're farther than we were. Let's get this down so it doesn't come up into my... Yeah, it's playing the game. Seems to play the game. So we'll put this to the side until we get the right power supply. So let's get all these screws that came with it bagged. Really ain't that many, it's just 6. Okay. Now, let's do what you all are here for, which is some fun Atari stuff. we'll see if that fixes that. So we got two things to do now. So Yank, you weren't here for this part. Oh, you're Cyber Warfare Ops. That's sick. So you were over there. I know a lot of people were there working at NASIC and stuff. That place is crazy. I don't want to have all that clearance BS in my life. I'm glad to work in the grad school. My brother does some stuff over there, and I'm like, dude, couldn't do it. Could not do it. Okay, this is our power supply for our PS2 Slims. Okay, let me get some Atari stuff over here near me so we can get it out. Okay, we're going to start kind of easy. We're going to do a 2-switcher first. We have the adapters to make this work with a 4-switcher too. Okay. These are pretty cool. We have these I need to bring more stuff over here. Let me get it all behind me so I don't have to leave. Okay. This will probably be the last thing we do tonight, because it's getting late for me. It's like 1 in the morning here. But this will take a little bit, so we'll probably be here in at least another hour. But, where'd my tester game go? I had that other Atari out. Yeah, here it is. So, Atari 5200. This was the successor to the Atari 2600. Was supposed to be their big jump into the next phase of in-home arcade games. And it flopped really bad. Mostly because, oh, okay, this is what you need. So this is some sort of adapter that lets you use this controller here, I guess. I don't know, I've never had these Wycos, so we're gonna see how this works. This plugs in here. All right, so this is a 2-switcher. They made 2 different kinds. They made 2 switchers and they made 4 switchers. And the 4 switchers were the earlier ones. And the 4 switchers power came from the RF jack. And I'll show you how that works in a second when we get to one of those. But we should be all plugged in here. We are. So let's see if we get power on this. We do. It turns on. Let's see if we get an image here.